Hello, and welcome to the offer negotiation lesson, which is a part of the Careers by Design course on Canvas. This course was created by Widener University's Office of Career Design and Development. An outline for this course includes 5 videos featuring the following topics. So the first video is about what an offer negotiation is and what factors are at play for you and your future employer. Then we move into talking about negotiation strategy, then preparing for the offer negotiation. We'll provide an outline for the offer negotiation conversation in video number 4, and then we'll wrap up with some final tips and resources. So let's hop right in. So this first video is about what an offer negotiation entails and factors that are at play. So the definition of a negotiation is a conversation with the goal of finding a mutually acceptable solution to a problem or issue between two people who want different things. So what do you think is the most important word in the sentence above? To me, it's conversation. A negotiation is simply a conversation between two people who want different things, and they both have the goal of coming to a mutually agreeable decision. Conversations are things that we have every single day, multiple times a day, pretty much throughout the whole day. So a negotiation is really just nothing more than that. So if a negotiation is nothing more than a conversation, why is it so hard? Everybody is stressed out about having a offer negotiation conversation. Well, an offer negotiation is a little bit hard because we are taught that it is rude or impolite to talk about money. So we're already uncomfortable talking about this topic in the first place. So that makes this conversation a little bit difficult. A lot of us are not taught how to negotiate a salary, so we feel very unprepared to even navigate this conversation, let alone to know what to ask for. We are in a little bit of a balancing act between wanting to both gain experience and advance our career and making sure that we're receiving a fair offer. So we are walking a tightrope between those two things. And lastly, a lot of us are unsure of our value. And we're unsure of external circumstances that might impact the negotiation conversation or our position within the negotiation. So let's talk a little bit about factors that go into a negotiation. So we're going to talk about factors for them, so for your future employer, and we're also going to talk about factors that you're dealing with for you. So let's first start with your future employer. So your future employer is dealing with organizational or departmental budgets and other parameters. So, the position that you are applying for has to fit into the salary structure that already exists with comparable roles. They might be dealing with having a difficult time filling the job description or filling the position because maybe it requires a unique skill set. So if they're having difficulty filling a position, they might be more inclined to negotiate, whereas if they're filling a position rather quickly, they might be less inclined. By quickly, I mean easily. Time sensitivity. So if the position's been open for a short amount of time, the employer might not be as willing to negotiate. If the position's been open for a really long time and it's critical that they fill the position, they might be in more of a position to negotiate with the candidate. How long the job has been open, willingness to compromise, we already discussed that, and the extent to which the job is viewed as a growth or developmental role. So these are all things that a employer is kind of dealing with and balancing during their negotiation tightrope walk, if you will. Some factors that impact you are your unique skill set and qualifications that you're bringing to the table. The employer's perception of your potential and growth. So this connects to how well you interview and how strong your resume even relates to the position. So this is kind of their perception of what they're going to get when they hire you. For those of us that are negotiating for our second full-time job, your current or previous compensation does play in to your negotiation. It is a factor for you. Obviously, we want to continue to keep taking positions where we're making a higher salary. So that's going to be an important factor that you want to pay attention to. Your awareness of external market norms for the position that you're applying for is going to also play into your offer negotiation and the request that you make. And lastly, your ability to use your savvy negotiating skills to negotiate potential parts of the offer that are beyond the salary. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So there are other parts of a job offer that are negotiable beyond the salary. Salary is just one piece. Other things that might be negotiable include start date, schedule, remote work, full-time versus part-time. In some industries, you can negotiate a signing bonus, or maybe the opportunity to revisit salary during a pre-agreed upon time. So saying to your employer, I would like to accept the offer at, this salary, but in 1 year, can we reassess the salary and discuss, an increase? You can negotiate things like title, level of responsibility, and your authority. Professional development, training, and conferences. This is great for our new professionals, maybe recent graduates, just to help you learn a little bit more and become more specialized in your field or industry. Asking the employer to cover fees, licenses, or certification renewals. That could be very helpful. Negotiating other benefits such as time off, healthcare, pension, tuition, childcare, transportation, and moving costs. And lastly, maybe you're in a position to negotiate equipment. If you're doing selling or if you're doing a lot of travel, maybe you could negotiate a company car, having a portion or all of your cell phone covered, your cell phone bill covered by your employer. Asking the employer to provide a computer that's different than your personal computer to do your work. These are all factors that could be negotiable during the offer negotiation conversation. So again, remember, salary is one thing, but there could be other parts of the offer that are valuable for you to negotiate as well. All right, we're going to pause here, and then the next video, we're going to talk about a negotiation strategy. So I'll see you soon.